What scientists discovered in the Amazon rainforest scares the entire world. The Amazon rainforest is more than just a natural wonder. It's a mesmerizing mystery waiting to be uncovered. And deep in the heart of it, scientists have made discoveries so shocking and so terrifying that they've sent shockwaves throughout the entire world. So buckle up and get ready to learn about the spine-tingling revelations that have everyone talking. Number 1. The Awa tribe. An ancient tribe known as the Awa people have been fighting a desperate battle to survive in the Amazon forest, with only 350 members left, and over 100 of them living in complete isolation from the modern world. The Awa are one of the most dangerous indigenous groups on the planet. For centuries, the Awa lived in peace in their ancestral lands, maintaining a sustainable lifestyle that was in harmony with the natural world around them. But with the arrival of European settlers, everything changed. The forests that the Awa depended on for their survival were rapidly destroyed by logging and land clearance for farming, leaving them with no choice but to adapt a nomadic way of life. As decades passed, the Awa became increasingly isolated from the outside world, with only a few of them moving to government-established settlements. But even there, they were not safe from the relentless encroachment of loggers and settlers, who continued to destroy the forest and kill the Awa people. It wasn't until the World Bank and the European Union intervened, conditioning their financial support on the protection of certain indigenous tribes, including the Awa, that the Brazilian government finally took action. The government demarcated the Awa's ancestral lands, giving them legal protection from deforestation and invasion. But even with legal protection, the Awa's struggle was far from over. The loggers and settlers continue to encroach on their territory, and the Brazilian government has been slow to enforce its own laws. Sadly, their future remains uncertain, and their culture and way of life hang in the balance. Number 2. Mysterious geoglyphs. The Amazon rainforest has always been considered one of the most pristine ecosystems in the world, untouched by human hands. But recent discoveries have proven otherwise. Archaeologists have stumbled upon hundreds of circles in the ground in the Amazon rainforest that date back thousands of years. These geoglyphs, spanning over 13,000 square kilometers in Acre, Brazil, suggest that humans have been manipulating the Amazonian landscape for far longer than previously thought. These geoglyphs, spanning over 13,000 square kilometers in Acre, Brazil, suggest that humans have been manipulating the Amazonian landscape for far longer than previously thought. These geometrically shaped ditches were uncovered by the rapid deforestation of the region, revealing that humans have been shaping the Amazonian forest long before European contact. The purpose of these circles is still shrouded in mystery, leaving scientists scratching their heads. Were they a form of defense, a village, or perhaps a ritual gathering space? We'll never know. Now, the lead researcher, Jennifer Walton, and her team delve deeper into the mystery by reconstructing 6,000 years of vegetation and fire history around these two geoglyphs. The findings revealed that humans have been manipulating the bamboo forest to create temporary clearings for these geoglyphs, proving that the Amazonian forests have been managed by indigenous peoples long before European contact. Experts are still trying to unravel the secrets of these mysterious circles, but the discovery itself is a testament to the ingenuity of past subsistence regimes that did not lead to forest degradation. Number 3. Untouched islands. The Amazon rainforest is hiding a secret. Thousands of untouched islands created by a massive dam, the Balbina. These islands were formed as a result of dams that were built across rivers in the Amazon basin back in the 1980s, including the Balbina Dam, which created one of the largest reservoirs in South America, stretching for almost 100 kilometers to the north. The relatively mountainous terrain of the region led to the formation of over 3,500 islands from the reservoir. But what seems like a lush paradise is actually a ticking time bomb for the fragile ecosystem. The small size of the islands cannot support a thriving population, leading to species disappearing at an alarming rate. Habitat loss and fragmentation are key contributors to the ongoing biodiversity crisis. Hydroelectric dams like the Balbina Dam are one of the primary ways in which humans are disturbing these habitats. In the last decade, scientists from various institutions have spent time and resources ascertaining which species are vanishing and which ones are persisting in the Balbina Reservoir. Experts believe there are major and grave consequences for the ecosystem functioning here. Despite their warning, more plans for developing hydropower projects across the lowland tropical forests are underway, which will only expedite the destruction of the spectacular ecosystem of the Amazon rainforest. Number 4. The Mapinguari. Deep in the heart of the Amazon jungle, where the lush greenery thrives and the creatures of the jungle roam, lies a mythical creature that strikes fear into the hearts of all who dare to venture too deep into the forest. The Mapinguari, also known as the Juma, is a monstrous entity that has been a part of Brazilian folklore for thousands of years. Just like the Sasquatch in the USA, or the black-eyed ghost in Britain, the Mapinguari is a legendary creature that has captivated the imagination of people for generations. Many tales narrate the Mapinguari's origin, and one of the most common stories is that it was once an Amazonian shaman who discovered the key to immortality thousands of years ago. But his discovery angered the gods, who punished him by transforming him into a wandering, hairy beast. The depictions of this legendary creature tend to vary, with some accounts describing it as a hairy humanoid cyclops, while others claim it is actually based on a cultural memory of a giant ground sloth. However, most modern sightings align with the description of the now extinct giant sloth. Cryptozoologists think that the Mapinguari is either a Mylodon or a Megalonyx from the Ice Age that once inhabited this region. The creature also has a horrible odor that can knock you unconscious. Some stories even say that the creature has a gaping mouth on its abdomen. The name Mapinguari is a contraption of three Tupi-Guarani words that put together mean a thing that has bent or crooked foot or claw. While there is no evidence to prove the existence of the Mapinguari, the locals strongly believe it's real. It is said that the creature still roams deep within the Amazon rainforest, lurking in the shadows and waiting for its next victim. Number 5. Abandoned villages. Researchers have made a remarkable discovery in western Brazil, where they found 25 abandoned villages, ranging from 1300 to 1700 AD. The villages were explored using advanced LiDAR technology mounted on a helicopter, which allowed scientists to get a better understanding of the structures that lay beneath the rainforest foliage. Among these structures, the team found 11 villages constructed in rectangular patterns and 15 villages that were destroyed, making it impossible to decipher their layout. In addition, the team discovered between 3 and 32 mounds, ranging in height from less than a meter to over 20 meters. The purpose of these mounds remains unknown, and they could have served as houses, burial places, or religious and ceremonial sites. The circular layout of some of the villages could reflect the indigenous inhabitants' concept of the cosmos, as many experts believe. The circular communities were arranged like clock faces in symbolically significant ways, possibly indicating the importance of time and space in their culture. The LiDAR images also revealed a pattern of sunken roads with high banks extending from most of these villages. The purposes of these roads remains unknown, but some experts believe they could have served as a network of religious or ceremonial paths connecting one village to another, spreading across many miles. Interestingly, archaeologists had previously believed that this part of the rainforest was sparsely occupied in the years before European colonization. However, these LiDAR images have revealed an entirely different story. The new discovery has proved immense knowledge about the long human history of the area, centuries before the advent of mound-building culture that once thrived in this region. Number 6. The Boiling River. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest lies a natural wonder that few ever have seen. It's a river that boils, with temperatures that can reach an astonishing 100 degrees Celsius. This is number 6, also known as Lambamba or the Xanite Empashka, the only boiling river in the world. But despite its unique and fascinating nature, this incredible river is at risk of disappearing forever. Located in the Mayan Tuyacu Sanctuary, part of the Huanaca Forest, the boiling river is believed to be created by the Yakumama, a giant snake spirit known as the Mother of the Waters. The local shamans believe that she birthed the river, and they consider it a sacred site with healing powers. But the boiling river's true origin is no less miraculous. The river is not heated by the sun, as its name, Shania Tempeshka, suggests. Instead, it is a geothermal wonder, flowing at abnormally high rates. Despite being nowhere near any known volcanoes or geothermal vents, the boiling river maintains its scorching temperatures. It's a non-volcanic geothermal feature that is entirely natural. Scientists like Andreas Russo has investigated the source of the river's heat. They believe the heat comes from the geothermal gradient of the Earth. Because the boiling river is closer to the Earth's mantle, the underground water tends to be of a higher temperature. Rainwater falls on the surface of the Amazon rainforest and seeps down into the crust through the deep-rooted vaults. This water gets heated up according to the geothermal gradient and is then fed to the surface via vault-fed hot springs that heat up the boiling river along its stretch. Pretty cool, isn't it? Click on one of the 2 videos on your screen right now.